All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is a 15-minute procedure to remove earwax resulted in an $1,800 bill. Guys, does that sound weird to you? It shouldn't. Let's go and jump into this immediately, guys. Here's the thing. We absolutely have an issue with our healthcare system. Specifically, I'm not saying specifically the doctors, but we definitely need to get big business out of specifically the emergency rooms, right? If we can actually do that and make it so it's not so money focused, I think people that need the smallest stuff will actually start going to the hospital, which then maybe, just maybe, result in longer lifespans in the United States of America. I'm just saying, all right? And make it so that all of our medicine and any type of treatment doesn't cost two to four times what it costs in any other country, basically. All right? Just a thought here, guys. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see where this takes us.
On a medical campus designed to heal, sometimes visitors will
Colorado.
still feel ill
That is very frustrating.
long after the initial visit.
Jeff, just give me your name.
Jeff Deserich.
Jeff Deserich felt sick the moment he read his bill.
How long were you there?
20 minutes?
Not long.
No.
Medical notes called it impacted cerumen. You can call it a buildup of earwax. Weeks after he went to UC Health's ear, nose, and throat clinic to remove it, he learned the common procedure would set him back $500.
And so, I was like, okay, 500, dang, it is worst case scenario.
Worst case.
Okay.
Until a few months later, that case got even worse.
If you had any idea how much this was going to cost,
You wouldn't have went.
you wouldn't have gone.
I would not have known. Yeah,
No.
no, not at this point.
And that's the problem.
$500 bill was just for the nurse practitioner who removed the earwax. UC Health wanted another $1,300 for the procedure itself.
I'd had a 20-minute procedure to remove the earwax from my ear and had been charged almost $2,000 total for it.
Think of it this way. Jeff could have flown to Paris, stayed a couple of nights, had a few good meals, and then flown back to Colorado. All for the amount UC Health wanted to clear his ear.
Yeah.
Something doesn't feel right with that price.
No, it doesn't. Guys, really quickly. So here's the thing. So I live half the year in the Kingdom of Spain, basically, guys, right? In Andalusia, specifically the southern tip of Spain. And now what's interesting is that if there's anything, I mean absolutely any reason for me to go to the hospital and it's not an emergency, I'm telling you, there's no chance that I'm going to any type of American hospital. I don't care. It does not matter at all what is going on. Again, unless something is like a literal emergency. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to give you an example. So I had one of these emergencies a couple of months ago that basically took me off of YouTube for about 2-3 days. A tooth got crazily infected. And I'm thinking like, okay, how much is this going to cost here versus in Spain? Right? And I know this because in Spain, it happened to me while I was there one time. Right? I had to get a tooth removed. And it literally cost me $50, $50, all right, for the entire procedure okay? Now, that same procedure happening in the United States of America cost me $900. Same exact thing, not a single difference, guys. It's at times it is better to just fly to another country, specifically a country that has great medical tourism type of systems, let's say, right, like Spain, just fly to Spain. You have a trip in Spain, the southern tip of Spain, or Barcelona even, or Bilbao in the north, right? Go to the hospital, pay out of pocket, and you're going to be like, oh, what? Only 200 euros for basically everything on the expensive end? Yes. You will, in fact, get a vacation, a hotel, great food, and whatever you need to get done, bro. That's just the reality of things.
Health wanted to clear his ear.
Something doesn't feel right with that price.
We asked a trio of medical billing experts their thoughts on Jeff's bill.
It's a ridiculous price.
It is totally obscene.
It's outrageous to pay over $1,800 for removing earwax from an ear.
Each told us what Jeff long believed. UC Health's $1,800 bill to remove earwax was more gross than, the earwax.
The earwax.
And in the end,
Right.
It's really hitting patients.
As CEO of Goodbill, a patient advocacy website, Patrick Haig makes a living looking at medical bills. He knows government-run Medicare would have paid little more than $57 for the procedure. He also says an $1,800 bill for the earwax removal for a privately insured patient isn't necessarily the headline you might think it is.
That's actually kind of what's more terrifying, is that these are pretty ordinary run-of-the-mill daily average American hospital bill cases. Like, this is a really normal thing.
Yeah.
Normal because patients like Desirich are subject to often nonsensical negotiations between medical providers and insurance companies. In this case, Aetna. Look how UC Health billed Aetna. These are the codes for the procedures. Next to 69210, which is the earwax removal code, UC Health put in 0361. That's the code for minor surgery.
And all the data shows, indeed, that was pretty unreasonable.
Haig knows what happened to Desirich wasn't minor surgery at all. Problem is, UC Health says it doesn't matter. According to a spokesperson, Aetna pays the same case rate, regardless whether it's a procedure or surgery. This is their contract, he added.
I wish I could say I was surprised
my
at this
God.
point. I'm always infuriated.
Right. I can
Adam
imagine.
Fox works with the Colorado Consumer Health Initiative. He says the first thing patients should do when receiving a big bill, look at their explanation of benefits, or EOB, from the insurance company. The EOB will tell them how insurance is handling the claim.
How much of the services they are covering, what the contracted rate was, and what the patient responsibility to pay is.
In Desirich's case, his insurance paid nothing because he had yet to hit his deductible, the amount patients have to pay before insurance kicks in.
Nearly everyone has a story about being overcharged by our healthcare system.
What does that
Cynthia
say?
Fisher heads patientrightsadvocate.org. She yearns for the day when patients can search costs for medical procedures in the same way we do now for flights online. Need a tonsillectomy? Have Blue Cross? Boom, here's your price.
Every bill is a surprise if the patient doesn't know the price up front.
We're close to that point now. New federal
we?
laws require some transparency, but it's not perfect. Here's what happens when you go to UC Health's website right now and look at the potential price for earwax removal. Boom, nothing.
I actually teach a financial literacy class, and so this is a lesson I'm teaching them now, so hopefully I'm able to pass this on to them.
Part of that lesson, says the high school teacher, UC Health has a long history of suing patients who don't pay. It's why he says he's now on a payment plan.
I'm paying $100 a month. It's going to take me the next year or so to pay it.
That doesn't feel good.
Agreed. Yeah.
We did reach out to Aetna, Desirich's insurance. A
They're not
spokesperson
responding
told
to
us
you.
what UC Health told us. This is the contracted rate, which begs the question, how on earth did they contract for such a rate? Who knows?
have
These
so many
negotiations
questions.
tend to play out in private. Do you have a bill you want us to investigate? Send us an email at investigates9news.com. In the studio, Chris Vanderbeek, 9 News.
All right, guys. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go ahead and say, listen, I am absolutely someone who wants people to see the world under all circumstances. Okay, I want you to get out of wherever you are. Period. All right. Do not get stuck in one single place. The world is entirely too big. There are too many cultures, too many languages, bro. There's just so much history. Please. Do not stay in your pocket in the middle of West Virginia, all right, or Mississippi. Don't do that, please. All right, you need to see the world. You have to. Right? And specifically, if something actually happens where you have to go to the hospital, all right, use that as an excuse right, to experiment with medical tourism, please. You'll be surprised how, in your head, generally, in a lot of people's heads specifically, right? We're in America. This is the best of everything. We're not really the best at anything, except for like military spending and things like that. That's basically what we're the best in, like number one in military spending. There are other countries out there that can absolutely, right, be able to take care of whatever you need done medically, specifically if it's not an emergency. Like if you can hold off for like a week, 2 weeks, you can get to that country and get that procedure done and get back. And guess what? You're not bankrupt. All right. There are a couple of countries in Asia that are specifically known for it. You guys can do research on that. And again, Spain is definitely, guys, the amount of Americans I see, and you ask them, hey, Oh, you're American. Why are you here? Right? That's random. I don't see Americans like that. Right? 90% of them are here for some type of surgery that's happening in Spain, and then they're going to fly back home on a vacation. Plus, right? It's the craziest thing in the world. All right? Don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Bankruptcy is not worth it, bro. All right? Just being honest. Do whatever you need to do and go get that surgery somewhere else because we are broken. Okay? But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.